So previously with this group of tap handles, I had touched on this Genesee Cream Ale tap, or this Genesee tap handle, as well as this Genesee Cream Ale tap handle. And I'm going to touch on the last one that we have here. So this one, once again, we've got a Genesee beer tap handle. This would be roughly the same time period as these ones. I would normally assume that it would be a later production than this one, but I don't have those full details, so if anybody happens to know, definitely let me know. There's a couple of things that are notable about this one, and with tap handles that are this style. So you'll notice here that if you look at it, it's got a distinct wood pattern on it, but if you look on the edge, you'll notice that you have this little ridge. And if you actually had this in person, you would also notice that this is a plastic tap handle. So you can kind of tell by that material. You can kind of tap your finger. I don't know if you can hear that sound, but that kind of sounds a lot like plastic. So if it looks like plastic, if you see that little edge line there, if you're not seeing any indicators that it actually is wood, aside from this kind of faux pattern here, then that would mean that you're dealing with a plastic tap handle. There's a couple of things to note with this one. So with this one, you'll notice that you do have the Genesee beer on that side as well as that side. So you should have it on both sides. If you are picking one of these up and it's missing one side, then that means that it should be there. Also, it's worth noting here that you do get a little bit of the shine on the Genesee on that red lettering, and that should be on both sides. And so you'll also notice that with these other tap handles. This, the Genesee, is just plain white, but you've got the shine for the green around it. So you do want to make sure that that you have that. With any of these tap handles, you would expect there to be a little bit of wear. And then here you also want to check out that threading to make sure that you do have this threaded properly. One of the things that's worth noting is normally with plastic tap handles, I don't see this missing. A lot of times I'll call that out for other tap handles, but for the plastic ones, I normally will see that there. So you normally shouldn't have to worry about that, but it's always good to check. It should be the normal 3/8/16 threading. That's the North American threading. So if you do want to get a tap handle like this and you want to have it on your beer faucet, or if you're planning on picking up one of the adapters that I do, so I do the bottle opener adapters, I also do the custom umbrellas, so you would want to make sure that you do have the appropriate threading there, so the 3/8/16 threading, so that they'll attach properly. But pretty solid tap handle. Obviously, you do want to be aware this is plastic, even though it does have that wood patterning. It is a plastic tap handle. And if you're seeing any listings where they're saying, hey, blah, 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 wood tap handle, then you want to be a little bit wary because they probably don't know a lot about the tap handles. You always want to buy from somebody who at least knows what they're dealing with. You'll notice there is a little bit of wear on these tap handles. With any of the vintage tap handles, you do expect a little bit of that. And actually, I'll do a little bit of a follow-up video where I'll do a roundup of these tap handles.